In BEd first semester, Pedagogy of Biological Science is one of the method. This book contains 5 units. So in the first unit, it tells about the introduction to science. This unit contains again 5 subpoints. The first one is the meaning and functions of science. Let us discuss about the meaning of science. The word science has been derived from the Latin word scientia, which means knowledge or to know. Science refers to a system of requiring knowledge. This system uses observations and experimentations to describe the explain natural phenomena. In other words, science is the concerned human efforts to understand or to understand better the history of the natural world and how the natural world works, with observable physical evidences as the basis of that understanding. It is done through observation of natural phenomena and or through experimentation that tries to stimulate the natural process under controlled conditions. So, science is generally referred to as an organized or systematized body of knowledge. Benjamin, a philosopher, gives the definition of science as science is that made of inquiry which attempts to arrive at knowledge of the world by method of observation and by the method of confirmed hypothesis on what is given in observation. Bronowski, a scientist and philosopher of science, has defined science as the science is the organization of our knowledge in such a way that it commands more of the hidden potential in nature. Content defines science as an interconnected series of concepts and conceptual scheme that have developed as a result of experimentation and observation are fruitful of further experimentation and observations. According to Einstein, science is an attempt to make the chaotic diversity of our science experiments correspondence to logically uniform systems of thought. So, in the words of John Woodburn and E.O. Oborn, science is that human endeavor that seeks to describe with even increasing accuracy the events and circumstances that occur or exist within our national environment. Thus, science is not only a man of accumulated knowledge, but also the real cause and source of such accumulated knowledge. It is the process and well as the product. In its process, from it suggests the ways and means of exploring the truth, and in its product, from it presents a systematic and organized body of useful knowledge. So, the process of science is more important than its product from as the ways of exploring the truth and acquiring knowledge is always given more preferences in science than the mere memorization of facts. Thus, in the process of search of knowledge and truth, man has accumulated a vast store of knowledge known as science through which we can obtain sufficient help to understand ourselves, our surroundings, and our environment, get help for making the force around us favorable to us, obtain the basis for improving and making our lives more comfortable. The nature of science. Science is a system. It is a system of knowledge where so many facts are related together. Science is both product and process. Science is a systematized learning. Science adopts the scientific method, which is known as reliable, valid, objective, unbiased, and variable. Science is a body of cumulative knowledge on observations, experimentations, and inference. Science explains the natural phenomena on the basis of established laws of nature. Science helps in building the self confidence and systematic approach to the problems. Science helps the training the children for developing scientific at altitude. Science is objective in nature. It does not depend on subject attitudes like feelings, temperament, etc. Science studies non living things, material, and substances. Science always remains in search for truth. Science predicts future. Science is dynamic.